Next we have effect of frequency. To study the effect of frequency on the photoelectric effect, the incident radiation of at each frequency adjusted in such a way that the saturation current is same when the plate A is at the positive potential. As we studied in the photoelectric effect, plate A is your collector plate and plate C is your emitter plate. So we have to provide the positive potential to the collector plate. The potential on the plate A is gradually reaches to the 0 and then increase to the negative direction till stopping potential is reached. Here in this graph we can see this is a saturation current which represent the maximum value of the current, and then it is gradually decreasing, and then this retarding potential means we are getting the potential in negative, and at the frequency nu1 we are reaching the stage at the maximum potential which is known as stopping potential. Stopping potential here represented by V01, or it represent here V01 represent the stopping potential for the frequency nu1. In the same way, if we are having the different frequencies nu2 and nu3, then we will get the retarding potential V02 and V03. Retarding potential is your the negative potential, and in the what is the effect of frequency over this? When the plate A is at positive potential, the potential on the plate A, which is a collector plate, is gradually reduced to the 0 and then increase in the negative direction till the stopping potential is reached. This experiment is repeated for the different radiation of the frequency nu2 and nu3, and we know this is again, this order is very important. Nu3, the frequency is greater than nu2, as we can see in the graph, as it is clear, and it is greater than nu1. As we have studied earlier, this order can be vary in the question in the board exam. In board exam we can get the nu1 here, nu2 here and nu3 here, then the order will become nu1 is greater than nu2, nu2 is greater than nu3. So please check the frequency, where is nu1 and where is nu3. This order is very important according to the examination point of view. This is the conceptual question we are having, so the corresponding potential will also change according to this order, nu1, nu2 and nu3. It will become V01, V02 and V01. Now if we plot a graph between the frequency of the incident radiation and the corresponding stopping potential for different metal, here we are having two metal, metal A and metal B. This graph which represent this graph, this is a nu naught dash, and these are greater than the stopping potentials in threshold frequency nu naught and nu naught dash. This is the nu naught and this is the frequency nu naught dash. Nu naught is for metal A and nu naught dash is for metal B, and this is the variation between the frequency and the stopping potential. The first fact revealed from the graph is that the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron increases linearly with the frequency of the incident radiation, and it is independent of intensity, as we have studied in the effect of intensity, first point. And next point we have threshold frequency. What is threshold frequency? There exists a certain minimum cutoff frequency for which stopping potential is your 0. So the minimum value of frequency of incident radiation below which photoelectric emission will stop is known as threshold frequency. And for two different metal A and B, these graph is having the same slope as we can see from here, but the threshold frequencies are different. So this is the main third point is important here. For two different metal A and B, as slope is the same but their frequency is different. Now we will study about the laws of photoelectric emission. On the basis of experimental result on the photoelectric effect, Lenard and Millikan gave the following laws of photoelectric emission laws. These are the 4 laws, and we have studied earlier all these first three laws we have studied, as we studied the effect of intensity, effect of frequency, effect of potential. These are remain same, but another one more time I am revising. For a given sensitive material and frequency of incident radiation above the threshold frequency, the photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation, and saturation current is also directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. We have studied the effect of intensity, this is clear from that. Next point we are having about the threshold frequency. For a given photosensitive material, there exists a certain minimum threshold frequency, or you can say cutoff frequency, which where no photoelectrons are emitted. Howsoever high is the intensity of the incident radiation is known as threshold frequency, and above the threshold frequency we have the concept of stopping potential, that is the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron is directly proportional to the frequency of incident radiation. As we have studied in effect of frequency, it is independent of the intensity, the photo. And the last one is important, the photoelectric emission is an instantaneous process. It means the time lag between incident radiation and the electron which is coming out from the metal plate, the time lag, the time space between these two, as the UV radiation will fall on the metal plate, and the emission of the photoelectron is very small, and it is less than 10 raised to the power minus 9 second. This is important according to the MCQ question. This can be asked, what is the time lag between the incident radiation and emission of photoelectron? That is less than 10 raised to the power minus 9 second. This is the important term which you have to learn. Next we have failure of the wave theory. In failure of the wave theory, according to wave theory, light is an electromagnetic wave which has both the component electric and magnetic field with continuous distribution over the region, and this theory failed to explain these 3 points. Why wave theory fails? Due to these 3 points. These 3 points are not explained by the wave theory. First, at higher intensity of incident radiation should liberate photoelectron of higher kinetic energy. It means if we are having higher intensity, and then we also should have photoelectron of higher kinetic energy, the electron should move very fast toward the collector plate. But what will happen? As we know, maximum kinetic energy is independent of intensity, so this first fail the wave theory. Second, we have it fails to explain the existence of threshold frequency. It means according to this, there is no term regarding threshold frequency. In practical terms, we are not having any threshold frequency term. No matter what the frequency of incident radiation is, light wave of sufficiently intensity should be able to eject the electron from the metal surface. But we have studied that threshold frequency is the minimum frequency required to eject out the electron from the metal surface. But what will happen? As if we are having the sufficient amount of intensity, that can also eject the electron from the metal surface. So there is no term of nu naught. Threshold frequency is having no practical matter. And last one is, as we have studied here, laws of photoelectric emission. This is instantaneous process, but an electron intercept a very small amount of energy of light wave, so it should require a finite time. Here we have less than 10 raised to the power minus 9 second. We have said there is a finite time escape from the metal surface, but actually what